Hey everybody, Andrew here, Nashville Severe Weather. Got a severe thunderstorm warning that was just issued for this cell that is coming up through Davidson County right now. New severe thunderstorm warning, and what you're looking at here is a split screen. You've got the rain reflectivity on the left, and over on the right side you've got the velocities. This is a warning that is for wind, and so let's take a look at the wind view here, and the strongest winds appear to be right around the 24-40 interchange. Right there as you come, kind of that weird interchange there between downtown and the airport. So it looks like what we had a few minutes ago, and even still with some of the blue colors here. And these blue colors are indicative of strong, damaging straight-line winds. And so right around the Glencliff area, right around B&A, and right there going out around Brawley Parkway and I-40, that is where the strongest winds are right now. So, severe thunderstorm warning in effect until, let's take a look at it here. This is until 7:30, and severe thunderstorm located near Nashville, moving northeast at 20 miles per hour, 60 mile per hour wind gusts, and quarter-size hail are possible. So it's a base level severe thunderstorm warning here for 60 mile per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail, but that can still cause problems, and that can still damage things. It can still damage trees, these strong winds, and can cause power outages as well. I think we've already got some power outages starting to rack up here in Oak Hill and also in Berry Hill, Stephanie says, and then I believe over in 12 South as well. So enough for power outages, and some strong winds there can really kick things up. So that's where this severe thunderstorm warning came from. And let me turn off our split view here, and we can just kind of get a general idea of where this polygon is, the severe thunderstorm warning polygon. So you've got downtown Nashville right here. You got Antioch down here. So if those of you that are in and out of this thing, it looks like Donaldson, Hermitage, Lakewood, Old Hickory, Amqui, Madison, all of you folks are inside this polygon, and you can expect 60 mile per hour winds and quarter-size hail with this storm as it continues off to the north and to the northeast. So looks like, let's see here, 60 mile per hour winds and quarter-size hail. Let's see if there's anything else in here we need to note. Yeah, places like Green Hill, that's going to be over there in Wilson County as a location that's going, one second here. Madison, Hermitage, Goodlettsville, Nashville, Lakewood, Berry Hill, Old Hickory, Oak Hill, and Belmead. All right, so severe thunderstorm warning here. That's what we've got. And we have coming right into B&A now and heading up into East Nashville and also around Donaldson. So that's going to be in Donaldson here, Shelby Bottoms. It's going to be coming right up through Shelby Bottoms. Let's go look at velocities here and see what they are doing. A little bit ago, we had quite a bit of blue in here. Right now, I'm looking at winds around 53 miles per hour at about 2,900 feet. And up in the 30 to 40 mile per hour range elsewhere, up at about 2,500 feet to 3,000 feet. And my dog's decided to join. That's all right. You can take her out. Thank you. So looks like some strong winds still with this one. Still some strong winds possible with this as it moves to the northeast. Let's back out again. Just if you're, somebody says you're on Old Hickory Lake. I'd get off Old Hickory Lake. I wouldn't be on Old Hickory Lake right now. So you got some time to get out of there. But yeah, you don't want to be on a lake with this one. You want to be off the lake if you're on Old Hickory. The wind picked up in Cleveland Park like crazy. Yeah, lightning. Yeah, and a lot of lightning with it. Where I am, it sort of was getting itself together and organizing as the storm came through where I am, and it wasn't too intense, but the lightning really picked up right after it passed over my house. And so the storm was clearly getting its act together there, moving into eastern Davidson County from where I am. And so that it definitely was getting its act together there. So one warning in effect. We don't expect this to be a widespread warning night where we expect a whole bunch of mischief and shenanigans for hours and hours. We don't expect that. What we expect here is just exactly what you see, just kind of an isolated warning here. This is in effect for another 28 minutes or so, so it's in effect till 7:30. Somebody asked how worried should they be in Hermitage. So in Hermitage there, you're going to be looking at some strong gusty winds around Hermitage right there. And this storm's moving kind of slowly off to the northeast. Let's look at velocities again, see how things have changed there. Velocities appear to have come down some. That's a little bit of a little bit difficult to tell on radar, but it looks like the velocities have come down just a little bit. Could still be very strong. Still could be causing some power outages. And somebody mentions there it's a bad week for weather radios to be down. So let's talk about that just for a minute, since we have weather tomorrow as well. There is an essential upgrade that is occurring at the Weather Service office, and so they had to take down some of the equipment to be able to do that upgrade, and so yes, NOAA weather radios are not working for today and tomorrow. So I did not get this warning at my house. I did not. It did not come across my weather radio, and that should probably be the case tomorrow as well. So do not rely on NOAA weather radios today or tomorrow. Okay, severe thunderstorm warning continues. Tom Johnstone, our meteorologist that helps us out around here, he says almost 10,000 without power up there in the Davidson County NES area. So that's definitely a development and helps to show how strong these winds are. Let's sort of check that out. Let's go look at the outage map. Yeah, almost 10,000 without power. Let's see where most of those are. It looks like a big outage there in Oak Hill, and looks like several others out there. Yeah, it looks like a big outage there around. In the West End area. So it definitely looked like some strong winds came through there. Elon is over on socials at the moment. Look at Elon go over on socials. So Elon is tweeting at the moment. Good to have him doing that. And he says right now that, of course, he's sending out information about the severe thunderstorm warning. Wind gusts to 60 miles per hour. Small hail possible in the storms that moves northeast. No tornado warnings. There's no tornado warnings either, but no tornado worries with this. Elon's exactly right. This is not one of the storm. This is not a storm we have tornado worries with, but we have seen some pictures of some pretty scary looking clouds. That's been interesting to see. Let's go back over to reflectivity. See how this storm's evolving a little bit here. Let's loop it. Yeah, as you can see, it's moving northeast, heading right for Hermitage, Lakewood, Old Hickory. So that's where this thing's headed. Donaldson, it's almost there in Donaldson. Very close. It's going to be up in Lakewood and Old Hickory here in about 20 minutes, probably. This warning expires in, expires in 23 minutes. So down to 730. So we're watching it for you. And if you're in, well, basically areas west of I-65, no worries for you right now. You're not in any warning. Well, I mean, there's a warning in effect. You're included in the Polygon just southwest of downtown. But basically, the strongest of the storm there is going to be east of I-65, right there where we see these greens and velocities. And that is a place where we could have some strong gusty winds as it moves into Inglewood, over toward the Opryland area, Lakewood, Old Hickory, on up Old Hickory Boulevard, Highway 45, through Hermitage and out Lebanon Road. Let's go check here with a different radar here. Just make sure everything's looking good. Yeah, it's gotten to Shelby Bottoms. It looks like the wind has sort of blown out ahead of the rain a little bit, so that would serve to maybe weaken this thing a little bit. It may have been a little more organized a little bit ago. So it looks like if you watch these greens. Yeah, let's watch these. Watch the greens just sort of blow out ahead of the storm here. So looks like perhaps the wind is sort of coming out from under the storm, and that may serve to weaken it. We'll have to see. Yeah, some comments about the new program here, the new app. Just trying it out. We have all of them. we have Radar Omega, WeatherWise, GR, WSV. We have them all. We just kind of, I like playing with them and seeing what the strengths and weaknesses are. One of the weaknesses of this one in particular is that I have no indications of hail. I cannot see anything about hail. So that's a big downside with storms like this, or maybe the ones we have tomorrow. Can't really do much looking at hail. Whereas here I have really good hail information. So every one of them, all of them have their strengths and weaknesses. But good to play around. Okay, so this severe thunderstorm warning continues, and one thing we want to ask you to do, if you would, is to send in your reports using hashtag TSpotter. A lot of y'all know all about this. You do this regularly when we have events like this. But if you have any damage, any wind damage, anything, we've had a lot of power outages, so there's, at the very least, there's lightning involved with it that maybe caused the power outages, but it could also be trees. So if you have tree damage, you see tree damage, something like that, let us know. Use hashtag TSpotter there on X, or send us a DM on Instagram. And that's a great way to get reports to us. Will's going to take those reports, get those to the Weather Service. And that helps us out a whole lot. So especially in storms like this, it does look like it has sort of blown out, as we call it. It just sort of, the wind is not consistent with the with where the reflectivity is, and it just looks like, for example, I'll show you. It just the reflectivity's down here, kind of where this arrow is, but the green is sort of blown out ahead of it. So the thing might be losing some punch. Let me check with the Weather Service here. Nothing from the Weather Service. We'll follow them. See if they make any edits, changes to this Polygon. For right now, it's in effect until 7:30. So we have about another, let's say, about another 19 minutes on it. Somebody asked over on Twitter if there's any hail with this storm. Let's go over here and look. Again, that particular program I'm playing with, I don't have a good hail view with it, but yeah, it could be Could be just a little bit of small hail. Radar's indicating and this would be sub-severe hail, okay? It takes 1 inch, a quarter-size hail, to be considered severe. So there's not severe hail inside this storm. There's maybe peas or maybe just a little bit bigger, maybe, right around B&A or Nashboro Golf Club, Antioch area. That's maybe. So might not be any. Maybe a little bit of hail up in Inglewood, but again, very, very small. Very small. Let's look here at velocities again. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything impressive here. We could be, and the wind seems to be going at a good angle to the radar, it appears. We really would rely on your reports with this. If you're getting wind damage on the Briley Parkway Loop or Old Hickory Boulevard going around Hermitage, Lakewood area, we would really like to know about that wind damage if that's occurring. It's very unimpressive on the radar right now, and that it looks to me like the storm's a little less organized than it was. Doing some checking here with the Weather Service to see if they plan on letting this thing ride or if they may let it go. Let's see here. One thing you'll notice here while this upgrade is going on at the Weather Service, you'll notice, if you're an astute observer of the warnings here, they are it's issued by the National Weather Service. Or it's from the National Weather Service in Nashville, Tennessee, but it's issued by the National Weather Service office in Morristown, Tennessee. So the Morristown office, that's over in Knoxville, or Knoxville, quote unquote, they are issuing the warnings here for us while the Weather Service office in Nashville is getting that upgrade. That warning is gone. So as we expected, that warning got canceled. The winds really fell apart. It was issued down here when the winds were pretty strong coming through Berry Hill. Good warning, issued that warning, and so then they let that warning drop early. So that warning is gone. Severe thunderstorm warning is gone. That was quick. That's how we like doing it around here. Let's get the warning, talk about it, and then let's get rid of it. So the shorter duration we have, the better. Just so we don't want people getting hurt and trees coming down, having damage and all that. So, but that's good. That's good. That warning is gone. All right, so it's important now. Send us reports using hashtag TSpotter. We want to know what damage there was. We believe there was damage, just based on the number of power outages out there. We believe that there was damage as far as tree limbs go. Things that may have come in contact with those power lines and caused that nearly 10,000 outages in NES's area. So something caused that, probably some trees down, and we want to know about that using hashtag TSpotter. Whenever it's safe, if you run across that damage, let us know about it, all right? Hey, we're going to jump off of here after I check and just make sure that nothing is growing too rapidly here, and we might have to jump right back on. So let me check here and make sure. Yeah, I think we're okay for now. If we need to come back on, we certainly will, but otherwise we'll